It's a lot like throwing a vessel. I have to have a sponge here. I'm going to wet the top potter's wheel. The wheel head, or bat, is what this black thing on the top here is called. Clean it. Slightly wet. I'm going to throw this down, center it. Then I'm going to wet both hands, put on here, turn the wheel up on high, and I'm going to true this, or center it. Same principle, you're trying to line up the center of the lump of clay with the center of the potter's wheel. It doesn't make any difference how hard you go onto it, you want to come off of it slowly. And get into a habit of doing that. I want this to be pointed at the top, so I'm going to pull it up some. Okay. Now we have the makings for making handles, but we're not going to hold it and pull it down. We're going to pull up, or we're going to pull to the side. And doing it this way, once I make a handle off of it, I've got it pointed again where I can make another handle and another handle. It's much easier doing it this way. You turn the wheel off, you start pulling on it again, and you can see the handle starting to come out of it. Now some people make handle blanks. They make them not exactly like a handle, but close to them, attach them on, and then hold the form and pull the handle off the cup that's being done. That's really a good way to do it, and it can be done that way very easily. And what you're doing there is, again, if you're coming here, cut through with a wire, and that would be the handle blank. So you just make a bunch of those and you stack them up and have them where they're at the side where you can reach them and put the handles on the mini cups that you've made. Okay, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to cone this again. And you're ready for the next handle. Come slightly to an angle. It's a lot easier than going straight up. Oop, came off a little bit there. It's not brain surgery, so you can say, oops. Flatten it out just a tad. And you cut off another one. So you can do this over and over and over again, especially sitting them to the side. If you're making something that's going to have two handles on it, you want to get the blanks that are similar in size if you want your handles to be similar in size. Back to the same place again, and you can make these as big or small as you want to. The slip is being formed. Now another nice thing about this is I'm going to scrape off more slip, because we'll use that when we're going to attach the handles. But the nice thing about doing it this way, where it's up instead of holding it down, you have access. There's a slip that's ready to use on the handle. You can come in and wet both hands, and you can do a pull with two hands, which puts a little rib down the center of it. And what that does, when the glaze breaks, which means that it's going to be a different thickness on this ridge part, it's going to be a different color than the rest of it. Even though it's all the same glaze, the thickness of glaze gives the different colors, the depth of it. So another good reason to do this with off the wheel like this instead of just pulling it down, where you can actually use two hands, and the way you turn your thumbs will show what you can do on the surface of it here. But that ridge on there will make the glaze have a completely different look than it just being a flat surface. We're going to come in and cut this off and set it to the side. You could either set it straight down like this, or you can actually make it the shape of the handle and set it down like so.